Chapel Hill, Carrboro City Schools will be closed tomorrow, among the many other school districts that are going to be closed. And in the town of Chapel Hill, there will be many other closures, parks and recreation facilities, the library, all because of this winter weather.
That's right. Joining us now is Alex Carrasquillo. He's the town's communications director. Alex, talk about the town's response to the storm. What are your biggest concerns at this time?
Yeah, well, we've been in an EOC since Saturday afternoon, an emergency operations center monitoring conditions, and I'm really pleased to share that we have not had any significant issues. As we look ahead to the morning, we are concerned about that threat of slick roads, and I think we haven't had issues because people have really heeded the warning to stay home. So we would just ask that everybody continue to do that.
Alex, schools are closed tomorrow, UNC closed tomorrow as well. What are the efforts to try to get the roads clear? What are the considerations that are made to see if we can maybe open things back up on Tuesday? What will you and your team be working on there?
Yeah, our public works crews have been out salting roads. This is an interesting situation where there's just enough ice to be a problem, but there's not necessarily enough to plow. So that's a key step is salting. In addition to that, what Amy and Elizabeth and everybody have talked about is key is the sun coming up and just starting to melt a little bit of that slush. So again, if you can wait and delay leaving the house in the morning, that's the best bet.
Alex, when you talk about your city trucks and your crews, how do they work with DOT in general? Do your crews handle Chapel Hill proper and DOT handles everything else? How does that work?
Yeah, so the interesting thing here is DOT handles our major routes in and out of town. So Fordham Boulevard, NC 54, Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. And then we handle some of the secondary town-owned roads. And there's lots of collaboration. So there's times where they'll ask us for assistance on those major roads. And then there's times where we'll of course, ask them for some help. So it's a good partnership, all coordinated through that EOC.
All right. Well, we heard it there. So if you live in the Chapel Hill area, if you can stay home for as long as you can so that those crews can do their work and we can try to reopen as the week goes on. Alex, thank you so much for your time.